Well, even with all the buildings along the Las Vegas Strip and all the action here, this is one of the city's biggest attractions. Allegiant Stadium opened back in 2020. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7, as it'll be the Denver Broncos taking on the Las Vegas Raiders. And we are underway here in Las Vegas. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now the Central Florida product is R.J. Harvey. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. 2nd down. You look at this Raiders defense. We know they're going to be tough to throw on. Top 3 in the NFL defending the pass.
And I think with as good as their coverage is, and they're also excellent tacklers, they try to keep things in front of them and either make the tackle or you have to run out of bounds because there's nowhere to go. They'll let them dink and dunk all day long.
The Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play.
That's a very nice game there. A confidence-building run. Love the execution up front. And the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
Here's Nix. Got a man open. It's Sutton. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
At the 46-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
To throw is Nix. And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Now it's Nix. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos first down.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
They're not liking the look. They'll change the play. Harvey now on 1st and 10. Well, this defense for the Raiders very strong in that victory a week ago.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Off the play fake, here's Nix. Over the middle, complete. That's Higgins. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 25-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. Nix to the air. And that one complete once again to Higgins. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it'll be 2nd down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger game. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
And out of bounds all the way down at the 3.
It's a gain of 18.
18 yards that time to push him up 1st and goal.
First down. first and goal, Denver.
Harvey going to be stopped before he can get moving forward as he'll lose a couple back to the 5-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
I think we got to give it up for him right there. That's a heck of an athletic move for a big man right in the middle of the line. How about the play he makes there? Nowhere to run, and he finishes that one off for a loss.
Back at the 5-yard line now, second and goal. Working out of the gun is Nix. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Pat Bryant, his first touchdown on the year. And the Broncos are on the board first here in Vegas. A long opening drive, but a very successful opening drive. We call that methodical, I guess, when it takes that many plays.
Methodical and almost like a boxing match where you're hitting them with body blows. They can withstand them here. Look, they gave up the touchdown, but you don't feel like a knockout is there. But they keep doing that in the fourth quarter. That's when the knockout occurs.
And it becomes tough for that defense if they're on the field that long. We'll see if they can continue that in future drives. Following the touchdown, this is Fitzgerald now to send this one away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30. Looking to put a drive together. They'll run for the first time with Ashton Jeanty. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give him the yardage that they needed. And they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. The Raiders at 3-2, a game over 500 here to start the season. And they come in with fresh legs. They got the extra time off thanks to an early season open week.
And usually your hope is that your open week comes a little bit later in the year. But when you get a chance to get your fresh legs back, you have to take that time and run with it. And that's what they're trying to get done here.
Solid gain of 18 and a Raider first down.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. But there's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball?
Exactly right. You have a guy who has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
On first down, it's Jeanty. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. It's picked up by the Broncos. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
Do you remember in preseason we were going to the different training camps and visiting teams, and we always would see the running backs working out and going through those gauntlet drills, and, you know, guys either slapping at the ball or the machines. You got to learn to take care of it.
Yeah, they lost it there. Big fumble. The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. You look at this Raiders defense. They're going to be tough to throw on, no doubt. Currently ranked 3rd in the NFL against the pass.
They may be ranked 3rd against the pass in the league, but they're the best that I've seen so far. Sometimes the numbers don't tell the full story.
To throw, here's Nix. And the Raiders have got him. The close-in product, DJ Reader, got in for the sack. Well, let's see here, Charles. He was sacked 6 times last week. Now a first-quarter sack. What's going on in his mind?
Well, he's thinking to himself, 5 offensive linemen. I got sacked 6 times last week. Let's start thinking about keeping extra people in. Tight end stays in. If I have a fullback or the running back, they stay in and help me block. Maybe not as many receivers in a pattern. Anything to try and slow down that pass rush.
Broncos football as we begin quarter number 2. as they've got it with a 3rd down and long coming up. We'll see where they go for this play call. Obviously tough in this spot, backed up. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Connecting on the out route here with Higgins. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. On 4th down, Jeremy Crawshaw on to punt for Denver. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad.
15-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they enter play here in this one on a 2-game win streak, plus they come off the open week as well. So this is a team that has a lot of things working in their favor.
Oh, it certainly is, and let's face it, this team is playing so well. The worry now is that after a few extra days off, they'll be sluggish coming into this game. So I've heard that he spent more time in practice working what they call good versus good, starting offense versus starting defense. They want a fast start in this next game.
Now it's Smith. Well, that flag puts them on their heels a little bit more defensively as the officials walk it upfield.
Yeah, and they can blame the officials all they want, but bottom line, it's their own fault because, to me, that was an avoidable call. Stay focused and avoid major mistakes like that.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Gino going to hand it to Genty. They'll get it across the 35. It'll be 2nd down. But these two teams, they met up way back in the season opener. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. 2nd and 7. Here's Smith. He'll drop this underneath for Genty. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Brings up 3rd and
well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
On 3rd down, here's Genty. That's a pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. 51 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
Well, if they continue to run the football this strong, right up the middle, I don't know if they can wait till halftime to make adjustments. They better find a way to get it done series to series. I don't know if they need to sub some guys out, bring in extra people, maybe change what they're doing on the defensive side of the ball. But right now,
well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by John A. Barron. And the Broncos are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. Well, certainly not his best throw that time, and not a good time to make it, Charles, when they were a nickel with 5 defensive backs on the field.
And that's exactly why you have those 5 DBs out there. You want extra speed on the field, guys who have ball skills and understand what the passing game can do, and gives them a chance to react and make a play on the football, and they take one of those away.
Throwing Nix. Open man is Higgins. It'll go as a gain of 4. And it's 2nd down.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. They'll work from the 36 on 2nd and 6. to throw. Nix. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
Well, here's your first example of how this guy can beat you in more ways than one, because they took away his arm, but he was more than happy to dissect them with his legs for that first down pickup.
Off the play fake. Nix. Here's Higgins out on the right side. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Nix from the shotgun. This pass complete to Higgins. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Given back-to-back catches now. That one for 16, and another first down. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. They'll look to throw here on first down. He finds his man, complete. That's Higgins. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. That'll give him 8 that time. And it'll be second in a couple.
Second and 2.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Sutton. And Sutton will have a Broncos first down as he's down to the 12.
Broncos first down. First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Back to the air with Nix. Now he'll tuck this and run. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of him, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Again, he'll drop to throw. On the slant, completes to Sutton. Touchdown! Cortland Sutton, his second touchdown on the season. And the Broncos go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 14-0.
Broncos 14. Raiders nothing. Ryan Fitzgerald set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, this is Fitzgerald now to send this one away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone. So this ball will come out to the 30 now. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Well, Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Smith, an incomplete pass on first down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Gino. And that'll be incomplete.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big third down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Now Gino. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Throwing to start the drive. Nix. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. Dobbins running out of the gun. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal.
1st down. 1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
Nick's going to give to Harvey. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. 2nd and goal from inside the 5.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 4-yard line.
Looking to throw. Nix on the RP. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Bo Nix in the final seconds of the 1st half. And the Broncos would extend their lead here just before halftime. Well, I don't think that we're ready yet to say the route is on, but they have certainly looked near flawless here in this 1st half, and now an extra point away from making it 21-0.
Yeah, and your experience led you to say that because we have both seen those 21-0 leads come and go in this league. But this one feels pretty darn secure, and here's the other part. Even when people chip away at it, it forces you into being almost perfect on the other side, doesn't it, in order to try and mount a comeback.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And with only 4 seconds on the clock, time likely for just one snap of the football. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield.
Ryan Fitzgerald set to kick off.
The Raiders are going to have it first, and they trail here as we get back to it in this 3rd quarter of action. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Short throw caught by Bowers. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
It's a gain of
28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
Raiders 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 37-yard line. Play action. It's Smith. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up second down.
43-yard line.
Smith. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
There we go,
From the gun, here's Smith. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on fourth down. They snap it to Smith. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Raiders try it on fourth down, but to no avail. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. That's a pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him the first down.
A gain of 13 yards.
Another run here with Dobbins. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Here's Nix. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Bryant. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos first down.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
To throw is Nix. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
It leads to second and 10.
Now a handoff up the middle. Schrader. And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. The Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play.
A gain of 12. First down, Denver.
Now it's Nix. This is caught. Touchdown, Broncos. A 15-yard touchdown grab, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. The extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 28-0.
Raiders nothing. Ryan Fitzgerald set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, this is Fitzgerald now to send this one away.
The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 35.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
Well, the disparity in this game, it just seems to grow with each possession here, Charles. They are really struggling. They have not put up a single point, and on the other side, the points keep piling up and up and up.
So you know the frustration level has to be rising, right? So they've got to find a way to quell that, because otherwise they certainly won't get anything done in this one. Keep diving deeper into the offensive playbook. The bottom line is don't quit competing.
And he'll be tackled at the 45, having a gain of just 2. Here comes third in the length of the football.
Brings up third down.
And Smith here and audible at the line.
49, flip her off, 49.
They'll try to run forward with Genty. And he is going to have the Raiders first down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches.
9 yards.
I always appreciate runners who understand situations. That was just 3rd and inches. No reason to dance around in the backfield and try to break off a bigger play. Just go pick up the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
They'll try the air now with Smith.
Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders.
Dante Thornton.
39 yards.
And the Raiders are able to cut into that deficit.
The kicker on.
Extra point attempt to follow here. He's got it to bring it back to 28-7 now.
Broncos 28, Raiders 7.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
26-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10.
So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And that'll bring up a 2nd down in just a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 34-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Nix. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Nix. He'll try to pick it up himself.
That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down.
So roughing the passer there, a big mistake defensively.
Yeah, and even though you got a quarterback out of the pocket and the rules change downfield, that doesn't mean the same rules don't apply with the QB. Anything more than one step, they're going to throw a flag on you every time.
And he stopped immediately there.
3rd quarter from Southern Nevada. Here's a 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Throw right side's pulled in by Bryant. Still going inside the 20.
And he's got it all the way down to the 12-yard line.
It's a gain of
A
40.
huge play there on the screen pass. And even 40 yards.
Everything's been going right here in this one. This offense, they've been in complete control from the outset. And here's another big play. These kind of routes have been open all game long, and they continue to take advantage.
Nix to the air.
He finds his man, complete. That's Higgins.
And the Broncos are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
They'll go. Here's Harvey.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver.
R.J. Harvey with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Broncos are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Raiders 7. Ryan Fitzgerald set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, this is Fitzgerald now to send this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
A run straight ahead with Genty. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
The Raiders on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Geno now to throw. Work in the middle of the field. He's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Las Vegas, first down. 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
From the 50, it's Smith. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Now Smith. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Drew Sanders. And the Broncos are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40.
And the Broncos, first down. It's a gain of 17 yards. First down, Broncos.
To throw, here's Nix. A short throw to Ingram. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. Ball on the 39. Here's a 2nd and 7.
39-yard line.
Up the middle they go. Schrader. And he's going to be close to a first down as he gets this to the Raiders' 34.
There on the tackle. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 2.
Now they'll change things up. They'll go play action with Nix. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he will have a Broncos first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
They'll look to throw now on first down. He finds his man, complete. That's Higgins. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 5 at the 23-yard line.
Off the play fake, here's Nix. And that one complete once again to Higgins. And, oh, he takes a shot at the end of that play.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the fourth, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
Up the middle, it's Harvey.
He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
I know you're trying to wring every yard out of a run, but I think 9 yards there is ideal in this situation.
Yeah, now next couple plays, you'll only need 1 yard. Keep that clock rolling with a lead here in the fourth.
Yeah, what you're saying is maybe if it takes you 1 or 2 more runs to get the first down, that's extra time, extra plays. Really hurts the team on defense.
He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. And he's got his man in stride, complete.
And the Broncos are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2. They run straight ahead with Harvey.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
On is Fitzgerald now for the PAT.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
42, Raiders 7. Ryan Fitzgerald set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, this is Fitzgerald now to send this one away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive.
Now, this game went off the rails early for them and never really got back on track. And these fans, they were expecting to be on the other side of the scoreboard. But that is not the case as we play on here in this fourth quarter.
Oh, nice defensive effort there, providing the hit as the ball got to the receiver, separates him from the catch. And normally, he's a sure-handed target.
Run past the 30-yard line there.
88 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
The Broncos going dime. 2 extra defensive backs for 3rd down.
Playing pass all the way.
Once again, it's Genty.
And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down.
It's a gain of 2.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. Now Smith.
Got his man. It's Thornton.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
A gain of 15 yards.
Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Tuesday. 49, flip her off, 49.
Smith. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Here's Smith. That's going to be caught. It's Jacoby Myers. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 24-yard line. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. Back to throw, Smith. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it. And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Extra point right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Well, they came into this one with a vision, Charles, and it has played out exactly as they had hoped, if not even better. They've got the huge lead here, and now the football for the final moments of the fourth.
Yeah, and it was apparent that they were the better team. Well, we figured that out pretty early, but give them a lot of credit for staying with it. They didn't stumble around out there. They didn't create a lot of errors for themselves because they were the superior team. They took care of business and closed them out pretty quickly.
That one looks like he'll throw here. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
Ready? My name is... Captain.
Throwing Nix. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the time.